Joining me to talk about President Biden's historic decision to drop out of the 2024 presidential race is Nevada Congressman and chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, Steven Horsford. Congressman, thanks for making time. Let's jump right in here. Look, the Black Caucus was perhaps the loudest voice in Washington these past 3 weeks, urging Democrats to stay the course and keep President Biden as the party's nominee. We now know that will not be the case. What's your reaction?
Well, first, I do want to commend President Joe Biden for serving our country with distinction, with integrity, with honor for more than 50 years, not only as president, but as vice president and as a United States senator. It's because of him that we have the bipartisan infrastructure investment and jobs law, the bipartisan Safer Communities law, the Inflation Reduction Act that caps costs for seniors, and the CHIPS and Science Act to restore manufacturing in America. It's also because of him that we have Vice President Kamala Harris. And it was the best decision he made when he started. And I agree with him today when he endorsed her to become our nominee, because she is best positioned to win this nomination. She's the most qualified person to defeat Donald Trump and to win this November, as well as to govern for the next 4 years.
Well, look, I want to ask you about the vice president. In the hours since the news broke, we've seen many big-name Democrats throwing their support behind Kamala Harris, but we know there are still some doubts about Harris's viability in winning a big national race. Yet she is a historic figure. She'd be the first black woman presidential nominee, vying to be the first black woman president. Is there a danger of alienating critical black voters if Democrats put up roadblocks to Kamala Harris?
Well, that's part of the message the Congressional Black Caucus sent and was concerned about from the very beginning of this process. Look, to be clear, it's black voters that helped deliver the presidency in 2020, and it will be black voters in large part that helped deliver in 2024. And you're right, the vice president is well positioned. She's battle tested, in fact, and there's no one better prepared, because she's a former prosecutor, than to prosecute the case against Donald Trump. She's put sexual predators behind bars, and I think she's positioned to make sure that he does not get off based on the 34 convictions that he's now been found guilty of. So these are the issues that matter to the American people, and ultimately it's going to be the voters in November that decide. But I'll just say that it's not about any one person running for a position. It's really about the people and the policy who have to be at the center of this process going forward.
Nevada Congressman Steven Horsford, he is chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
Honored to be with you.